Hey guys, this is Cam for 15, joined by my co-host, the Red Wolf.
I was going to read.
And we are back yet again with another Dragon Quest episode of Die review for you guys. And the first Dragon Quest Adventure of Die episode review of 2022.
Yeah.
We got this far. This show's been going on for like 3 years now. Crazy.
3 years?
I think it's been going on for like either 2 or 3 years. Put in the comment section, you know how long this show's been going. I think it's been going for two years.
Yeah, 2 years. Most likely 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah, but if
At least a year and a half.
I guess you can say that, yeah. Yes, Dragon Quest is back from its very unique break, because typically the show does not go on break, but funny enough, I made sure to check last week. I'm like, is this show on break? Because literally this episode was supposed to air. It was supposed to air last week, and it didn't because it was New Year's Eve. And well, I figured that it wouldn't be up there. And guess what? I checked when it was gonna release, and it was gonna release here. So hey, it's better than nothing. But we're back again. This is the second video in a long time since my co-host has been on the air. Yeah, let's talk about it. We got an episode of Confessions. Well, one confession, but my goodness, love is in the air.
Love is in the air. And my goodness, that was really heartfelt. What Amy said.
Oh yes. Now you're making me starting to simp for Amy. God damn it.
Good grief.
Anyways, let's get to this episode review. This is Dragon Quest episode 64.
I swear to God, guys, not a day goes by when this man starts simping for a girl, especially when they really start to hit you.
Yes. I can't help myself, damn it. I watched World's End Harem the other day. I don't simp for any girls on that show yet. I know I will someday.
Which is kind of strange because from what you told me, that show is full of women and no guys.
Yeah. And I'm killing myself because if there was one anime world I could live in, it'd be World's End Harem.
Shame. Anyways,
we're not talking about World's End Harem. If you want to get my thoughts on World's End Harem, I did do a review on it on the channel. Either subscribe or you get the channel link and you just go watch it yourself. And then subscribe. Anyways, last year when we last left off on episode 63, Dai got his newly remade Sword of Dai from Von Baruch. Now he gets his new sword, and we find out from Baruch that his sword is a lot stronger than, well, the last sword he made for him. And essentially, the new strength lies within the scabbard. No, not the scabbards from One Piece, like Kingdom on the Others. It's a part of the sword. And stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Baruch says, read this stuff, and it will help you be able to understand and how to use the sword better. Leona, I'm guessing off screen, read it to die because he can't read. So yeah, because he looked at it, he's like, oh, and then he gave it to Leona, and she's like, don't worry, I'll read it for you. I'm like, oh, relationship goals. I wish I had a girlfriend that would read everything for me.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
I mean, you know how to read, right? So
yeah,
why would you need a girl to read it for you?
Who knows? Maybe if the girl's loving and caring, she'll read something for you. It'll make you go to sleep and enjoy your night.
My friend, that only exists in anime.
That's why I said I wish I was in that's why I wish I was in the anime world of World's End Harem. There's many anime worlds I would want to be in.
You're not kidding. Anyways,
what happens is there's a meeting in the main room, and Baruch essentially goes on to find out what the whole resistance plan is, and he's actually shocked. He's like, wow, you guys are actually going to walk into your depths. You do know that. And they're like, Yeah, but what shows do we got to have left to? Now, Nova and his crew, they kind of are thrown off and they don't like Baruch because they think he's giving off, I guess, the impression that he knows more than they do and stuff like that. As well as Baruch has another surprise because he tells Dai, he's like, not only did I fix Hyunckel's spear and Dai's sword, but I made more weapons for your companions. So we find out Crocodile and Mom and Pop all get new weapons. We see Pop eventually get this staff, which we'll talk about later. Mom has this weapon called the Dark Armor Fist, and apparently it's much better used when she uses it on her non-dominant hand, which is her left hand. And then we have yet to see Crocodile's new axe, but that's it. They'll take it to Crocodile and Hyunckel for the spear and everything. Now, before we talk about the whole Amy situation there, they ask Baruch, like, why are you helping us? And that's obviously the queen. I forgot, Flora. Flora asked him like, why are you helping us? And because you're Darkling and everything. And he's like, well, you see, Dark King Vern was probably my most boring customer I ever had in my life. And two, I just kind of want to see what weapons on the weaker side will be used or how they'll be put to use. That's kind of it. He just wants to see, like, but we later find out at the end of the episode, he's really truly doing this out of the goodness of his heart because I think he genuinely just wants to be a peaceful person. We know he's not a bad Darkling. He just kind of wants to live in peace and just make weapons. That's what he says.
Yeah.
So yeah. Now, as for after he leaves, they all make their mind up. Frickin' Chu tells his beast people, we're gonna give this to Crocodile, his axe. And Mom looks like she's going to give the spear to Hyunckel when they meet up with him. But Amy grabs the spear, and what happens?
She asked Mom herself if she can hand Hyunckel his weapon instead, because she confessed that Hyunckel is the man she loves.
Yeah, I was like, oh, we're really doing this right now. We're just gonna spill our hearts out to everybody. Okay, we're doing this now.
Well, at least someone did. At least someone did.
That is true. That is true. She goes on to a whole, I guess you could say tirade, but her own. She explains her own reasons why she fell in love with Hyunckel. Like, she goes on to say, like, at first I thought it was just some dude out there that was just fighting just to fight and stuff like that, and he was a bad guy, especially when he was a Legion commander at the time. But the more I got to understand and see who he is, well, I started to fall for him. And yeah, I confessed my feelings to him, and yeah, so I'm in love with him and everything. And I'm like, it takes a lot of guts to tell that you love somebody in front of a room full of people.
Don't I know it?
Now, the interesting part. Oh, yeah, I know.
You guys don't need to know. Go on.
So the interesting part that kind of takes a backwards approach is the standpoint that Mom's hearing all this stuff. Now, we've gone on record on this channel before saying that Mom clearly has some sort of feelings for Hyunckel.
Things are getting too complicated. This is
what I'm saying. Like, where are they going to take this love angle route, bro? We got Amy over here simping for Hyunckel, but at the same time, you had frickin' Mom for some amount of time. She knew Hyunckel. She started to simp for him. Well, she truly started to like him, and when she was first captured back in the frickin' Hyunckel arc. And now things are getting testy. Then you got Meryl over here who likes Pop, but Pop likes Mom, and it's just like, how is this gonna work?
Meanwhile, Diane and Leona are living happily ever after.
Yes, they're the only couple that is like living happily ever after. Now, before we cut over and talk about Mom's whole situation, Leona, after Mom leaves, Leona's like, things just got interesting. Wow. And Di's over here like, This is not time for this. And freaking Leona's like, because of this predicament, I wonder if Mom will finally learn to understand and grow for once. And Dai's over here like,
Your expression doesn't match what you're saying.
yeah. He's honestly like, bruh. Dai at this point, when it comes to Leona, when she talks about relationships or love, Dai's like, I've left the chat, and I don't know what you're doing, but you do you. Leona with this love life predicament.
Leona's so cheeky. Oh my god, I love her.
Yes. How about she freaking admits her feelings for Dai? That's what I care about.
I doubt it. It's a shonen anime.
It's a shonen anime. You're right, but who knows? Maybe this will take a different trope, and maybe after the battle, Leona freaking finally admits to Dai that he likes her. Now the question is, will Dai do the typical shonen protagonist thing and either be oblivious, but we've already led to believe that he's not oblivious about the whole love angle.
Well, let's not forget Merle walked in and Dai is reacting. Oh my god, we can't tell her. Things will get even more complicated.
Yeah, I don't think he's oblivious because he literally did say that. He's like, we can't tell Meryl what just happened now. Things will be way too complicated. See what I mean? You got a whole freaking love angle going on here.
You know, but for someone who can't read, he sure knows a lot about that stuff.
Yeah. So, they're either going to go on the route where maybe Leona freaking confess. If she does confess to him, they're going to go the typical shonen route where main character's like, I respect your feelings, but I can't respect those facts. I'm the hero and I can't do that, and I hate that route. I hope Dai at least respects his feelings and at least maybe says, when I get older, maybe I'll think about it. Because you said that I was too young for you, or too young to be the hero, right, Leona? I would love it just to stick it to her.
Technically, she said too small, too tiny, not too young. I mean, he was tiny.
Well, if he says something like that to stick to Leona just to make her pissed off, I'd be freaking hilarious. I'd be fucking cracking up. And if Leona's like, you will be going out with me, Dai. And if he has no choice, then I'll take it. I'll take it. He'll make Pop jealous because he's gonna be like, you're dating a princess. And Dai gonna be like, I know. Anyways, going back to Mom, she clearly is bothered by this, and she's like, oh, I didn't know. Wow. She's like, well, I'm gonna go take Pop's staff and I'll go give it to him. And she runs away, and I'm like, uh-oh.
Complicated, I said. Complicated.
Yeah, and she runs over to this tree, and she's just like, Amy just poured her heart out about Hyunckel. What are my feelings for Hyunckel, though? And I'm like, oh, shit.
Here we go again.
So what happens with forgot to mention. No, actually, we're good. So what happens next when Mom finds Pop?
Well, first off, we see Pop still trying to figure out how to make his thing glow, like figure out the fifth insignia, like because we find out that Dai is courage, Mom is love.
Coincidence? I think not.
Haha. Leona is justice, and Hyunckel is fortitude, right?
Yeah, I believe that's what they said. I don't remember. I didn't put those in my notes.
Good grief. Yeah, he's trying to figure it out, and then Mom comes in, and she asked Pop, of all people, like about this whole situation. Like she wants to talk about Hyunckel, and she's unsure about how she feels about Hyunckel, and you can clearly see that Pop is like, I don't know, like bothered by this topic.
Yeah, he's bothered. He's like half and half bothered with the fact that he can't access the insignia of Yvonne stuff, and he's half and half bothered that she brought up the Hyunckel love angle, because we know Pop has feelings for Mom.
Yes, and yet he's dense about Merle's feelings.
Don't ask me. If I was him, I would give up on Mom and just go out with Merle. That's just me.
Things are still going to be complicated because who was the woman who confessed first?
That is true. Go on.
So yeah, as she speaks, Pop suddenly exploded and shouts out like, "Why are you bringing stuff up like that? We're about to go to war and stuff, and we don't have time for love and stuff." And yeah, he just blew up, and
yeah. She leaves. She's like, "Whoa, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. I didn't know you're training so hard." So again, another rift between Pop and Mom, even though they kind of fix it at the end of the episode a bit, but it's like, Pop, you're not helping your choice, man.
Yeah, he even called himself an idiot by hitting himself in the tree.
Yeah. Anyways, what happens next is he throws his new weapon, his new weapon, and essentially we find out that it's called this black rod. Essentially what happens is it stores magical power and converts it into physical energy, and it can also extend and change shape based on obviously the user, which in a way kind of makes it a powered up power pole from Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
So that's a Pop's new thing, and he's like, if I can master this, then I'll be a lot stronger, even if I don't have access to my insignia of on. So he does that. As for Dai, oh no, I forgot to mention. Shu is freaking with the beast people he's allied with, thanks to Crocodile. He gives them all badges, but then we end up seeing Master Brokina, the guy who trained him and Mom. Essentially, they're going to help. He just says, "Listen, I'm just playing a character. Just act as if I'm a beast or something." And then we find out that Lon Baruch's willing to join this whole stuff, this whole battle, because he gets questioned by Nova again, like, what makes you do this or this? And he's like, look, dude, I just want to lend a helping hand. Is that more than enough? And obviously he's willing to fight because, of course, we see him fighting Mr. Vern in the opening, which I keep forgetting to mention this in my videos. I've actually grown to like this opening. This might be my favorite opening in all of Dragon Quest.
Yes. I asked you about this opening a long time ago, and you still didn't have an opinion up to now.
Yeah, I think it's catchy, and it's great, and I have a blast listening to it. It's my favorite one out of the three.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Three? There's only two so far.
There's only two?
Yeah. The first opening with the.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. I mean, of course, you would be confused that it's going to be three.
Yeah, it's the freaking endings, bro. They have 3 endings.
Yes, the endings. Yeah.
I don't care. The best thing in terms of music-wise, in terms of the vocal stuff, it's still that trumps, I even believe, the second opening, which is my favorite. It's that second ending. I don't care. I listen to that song religiously. It is a great song, and you cannot convince me otherwise.
Amen.
Best theme in Dragon Quest Adventure of Dai.
Amen, brother.
I swear to God. That's the best theme, the best musical piece in terms of openings or endings in this series for the anime. If you want to refute their point, fine, go ahead. But that's all I gotta leave. It's like how I feel about Black Clover. Their openings are bangers. Their endings are bangers.
They're all bangers. All those openings are bangers.
Yeah. I might. Black Clover might have. Maybe I'll have to make a list of best anime openings, a tier making list. Maybe we can do that. Because I'm sorry, Black Clover, they legit got the best ones out of all animes I've heard.
Opening. Okay, go on. Yeah.
Yeah, opening 4. Guess who's? Oh wait, I can't say that. I don't know. You copyright stricken, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Dai can't sleep. He meets up with Meryl like in this kitchen area where she's just making like medical herbs, I guess healing herbs and stuff like that. He can't sleep, and she gives him this seed called a dream seed, essentially it puts you to sleep easier, and if you're pure of heart, you can dream whatever you want. Dai takes it. He walks back to his room. We get a dream sequence like I saw in damn near teasing Master Tagage's son, where there was dream sequences with those two main characters, and he had good God, that was crazy. But you get it. See, the only difference is it wasn't as crazy and loopy and doopy and just out there as this dream. This dream was nice and simple. Dai is just enjoying time with his mother, and his father comes in the way, and essentially he walks off to go confront what he has to confront. And he wakes up from his dream, and he knows he has to do what he's not got to do. Leona meets up with Dai outside. They're wondering where Pop and Mom is, and Leona's just like highly invested in that. She's like, I wonder where Pop and Mom are. What's taking them so long? And essentially we just have Pop and Mom Pop essentially apologizing for the way he acted towards Mom. Mom's still unsure about her feelings about Hyunckel. Hopefully she finds this out after the battle's over, and stuff like that. So yeah, they end up, Leona's just like, oh, nothing happened. Essentially, she just says, listen, this is a fight we cannot afford to lose, and that's how the episode ends off. Next week, seemingly, we're going to, before I'm guessing our ally forces come, if we all remember that promise Hyunckel said he would give to Mr. Vern by sacrificing his body for him. Apparently, that seems like it's going to be happening next week, apparently, because... the
Dark Hyunckel.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to go, but... we figure that he's probably not going to go evil because he said he has some sort of plan to combat this. It's going to be interesting to say the least. So, yeah. Could we be getting Majin Vegeta for a quick little arc here? No clue.
Very possible. Very possible.
Or how should I send out Majin Vegeta? Majin Hyunckel.
Now we need the little what's his face? Zavarera,
oh,
aka Babidi, to get his head blown off.
I'm still waiting for Dark King Vern to do that. I just see it coming. He's gonna meet the same fate as stupid Babidi. It just fits in his character that he's gonna get his. I think personally, Hadlar's gonna come back and he's gonna kill him off.
Yeah, I think Hadlar or one of his goons are gonna do it, not King Vern.
Yeah. But it seems like we're getting close to the final battle, which I'm very happy to see. I can't wait. But other than that, I enjoy this episode. Confessions galore. Mom's trying to figure out her feelings. Now, I'll be honest, it will be kind of really BS if Mom just is trying to understand her feelings for Hyunckel, but then end of the series she just is in love with Pop, because I need more development of how she would fall. The only way I can see it to where she sees Pop as some sort of quality type of guy she ends up falling for is if Pop in this upcoming final battle saves her. That's the only way I see that happening. She realizes.
I think it'll take more than that. I think it might take more than that.
I'm calling it. Pop's gonna do something heroic. It's gonna save Mom's life. She's gonna fall for him, and he's gonna do the typical like heroic look. She looks and she's gonna be like, maybe I was wrong about my feelings for Hyunckel. I chose the wrong guy.
I think
you know that typical look when the freaking hero the big main hero saves the one female and she's just into him. I think that's gonna happen. I'm calling it. It's gonna happen. Mom's gonna fall for Pop in the final battle somewhere. He's gonna save her, and guess what? That sets up. Well, sorry, Meryl, you won't find somebody, unless it wants to be a crocodile. You want to make crocodile babies, I guess. You don't remember? Crocodile said he wanted to have a family. I think it's a good time to end this review. So anyways, guys, this is Mickey 15.
End the video.
The Red Wolf. If you guys like the video, leave a like. Put in the comment section, what are your thoughts on this week's Dragon Quest episode? Will Mom get out her confession to Hyunckel, or will Amy get dibs first? Will Pop and Mom hook up eventually, or will Crocodile make babies with Meryl? I don't know.
Shut up.
Okay, be quiet. But seriously, in all seriousness, please put down your thoughts in the comment section what you thought about this episode. Again, do not post spoilers for future events if you read the manga, as well as hit that subscribe button not only to my channel but my co-host's channel. I'll leave a link in the description below. And I think he's done. Other than that, again, hit the subscribe button for my channel. I am reviewing other anime of winter anime 2022, like Police in a Pod, In the Land of Laydale, Teasing Master Tagage's Son, season 3, and even Worlds and Harem if you're interested in watching those reviews. There you go. And stuff like that. But other than that, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow for, I think, One Piece is coming out tomorrow. So yeah, One Piece or any other new animes that are coming out tomorrow, I'll give a review on that stuff, and I'll be back tomorrow. Other than that, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. This has been Cam for 15.
And the Red Wolf.
And we are signing out. And hopefully Denzel doesn't have to hear me say Meryl's making crocodile babies. Till then, guys.
Please stop.
Peace.